Non-verbal communication. In this video, we will understand what non-verbal communication is and why it's important to pay attention to it. We will also learn some ways to make a positive impression on others by portraying the right body language. Have you ever heard the phrase, "It's not what you say, it's how you say it"? Whether we realize it or not, we react to non-verbal signs more than to the actual words people speak. And that's why it's important to be able to read body language of others and be aware of your own body language. But what is non-verbal communication and how does it affect others' opinion of us? Let's find out. Non-verbal communication is the message you send to others through facial expressions, the tone and pitch of your voice, gestures, hand and body movements, and so on. Much of this wordless communication occurs unintentionally, with most people not being aware of the signals they are sending. However, these non-verbal elements have a major impact on how others interpret your message. For example, touching your face, rubbing your nose, eyes and ears, or scratching your head shows that you are not sure of what you are saying or hearing, while crossing your arms can make you seem defensive. Let's look at the different forms of non-verbal communication and what they say about us. Facial expressions. Our face often gives the most obvious and powerful signals. It is able to express countless emotions without saying a word. We communicate happiness, sadness, anger, surprise, fear, and disgust through expressions like smiling, frowning, raising the eyebrows, curling the lip, etc. Most facial expressions positively or negatively reinforce the spoken. Use our hands when we're speaking. For example, clenching your hands tightly could be a sign of nervousness. Rubbing your forehead or earlobes depict feelings of nervousness, for example, during an interview or an exam. Similarly, touching your nose or looking rapidly from left to right when you're talking to a person indicates that you might be lying about something. Fidgeting shows that you are not comfortable. Similarly, drumming your fingers on a desk, tapping your foot on the floor, or playing with your pen during a meeting or a conversation are rude things to do in an office and should always be avoided. Touch. We often shake hands with people when we meet them. Our handshake also speaks volumes about us. A limp handshake shows nervousness and low self-esteem. A very tight and hard handshake signifies dominance and authority. It even signals intimidation. A firm handshake is seen as a sign of confidence and is the best way to shake hands. While a handshake is a powerful greeting and interactive tool, it is best to avoid touching others at work in any other manner. This means that you do not touch them on the arm or pat them on the back while you are speaking to them. Always maintain at least an arm's length of distance when talking to someone at the workplace. Space. Have you felt uncomfortable when someone comes too close while talking? That is because we all have a need for physical space. Maintaining at least an arm's length of distance when talking to someone is extremely important. Standing or sitting too close to others can be uncomfortable for other people and might leave a poor impression of you. Eye contact. Maintaining appropriate eye contact is important when talking to others. It shows that you are paying attention to them. However, you must ensure that you do not stare at the person continuously. Instead, hold it for 4 or 5 seconds, then blink or slowly glance to the side and go back to establishing eye contact again. Especially during interviews and workplace interactions, you must always be conscious of signals that your body is giving. Remember, people constantly evaluate your words and your body language. To make a positive impression on people, pay close attention to your body language and remember the tips we discussed. Once you become aware of your body language, it will be much easier to control it. All the best!